Hello everyone, a very warm welcome to you all on the first episode of Being Abundance with Aditya Doshi, where I'll be answering questions and queries of many people around the world. Today, I'll be answering three questions one by one, and it will be most beneficial for you all. The answers of these questions will be beneficial to you all in the current situation. So, let's jump into the first question which we have received from Mr. Akshay. Mr. Akshay is asking me, how can we keep our mindset positive in these crisis situations? Well, Akshay, a very valid question in today's situation, especially in the current situation of pandemic. It is actually very tough to keep ourselves positive and motivated, but it's not impossible. If you continue to see the situation the way you are looking right now, then obviously you will not be able to keep yourself positive because the situation, the news, the articles, and everything that is surrounding you is almost negative. Almost all the news that you will see, almost all the topics which you will see, almost all the discussions which normally people are having around with his or her neighbor, his or her parents, family members, it's almost negative in nature. Whenever you see, but my friends, think about one thing. Whenever you see everything around you, there can be n number of things that can be negative in nature, and at the same time, there can be n number of things which are positive in nature. But it truly depends on you how many of those instances or how many of those things you take and how many of you trash them. Normally, I have seen people taking in negative things, taking in negative news, and trashing away positive news. Ideally, it should be other way around. So let's come back to the question: how should you keep your mindset positive? I'll be sharing with you 6 to 7 tips about it, and one by one, and I'm sure you will be making notes of it, and you will make most of these 6 important tips. The first tip is to start your day with an affirmation. Now, what is affirmation? Affirmation is a declaration. It's something that you declare to the whole universe, to the Almighty, to the source of the universe, that this is something that you want to achieve. This is your goal. Obviously, it should be positive and empowering in nature. Let me share with you some of the examples. I have a prefix format that whatever affirmation you want to create, it should start with these words: I am happy and grateful that. So now I'll be sharing with you 3 examples. I am happy and grateful that I have a perfect body which is working at the fullest and it is perfectly fit and fine. I am happy and grateful that my immunity system is perfect, it's developing day by day, and I am free from all types of illness. I am happy and grateful that my monthly income, which I am earning, is rupees so and so by doing so and so activities. The main points which I want you all to understand is that your goals, your affirmations should always be in present tense. It should be as if you are already doing it right now. It is as if you are already achieved it. It should be in line with the goals which you have set for your life. Now, the point might come in your mind is that today my monthly income is not this much, which I am writing in my affirmation. What should I do? It's totally fine. This is something which is your goal, and you have to affirm to your mind that this is what is going on right now. So, even if it is not there, even if your goal is of 1 lakh rupee, if your monthly income goal is of 1 lakh rupee, and right now you are earning 10,000 rupees, perfectly fine. You should continue to read those affirmations as like this: I am happy and grateful that I am having a monthly income of 1 lakh rupees. That's it. No ifs, no buts, no questions. Let's come to the tip number 2. The tip number 2 is that you should truly live in the present moment. Ask yourself, what am I doing right now? What can I do that will change my situation for my own betterment? Don't ignore, I'm not saying that you should ignore your past or you should disregard your future. No, but the point is that the past is something that is already gone. It is not in your hand to make any changes in it. Future is something which is uncertain. You are not even aware what will happen in your future. What is there in your hand is the present moment where you are right now. This is very important, and hence we have to concentrate. We have to give equal, uh, higher importance to your presence. Being in the past can actually bring negativity, because most of the times whenever we will think about our past, we'll think of those negative moments where we made a loss of something, all those past memories which are no longer there with you all. So it creates a kind of a negative image in your mind, which is not good for your present moment. And being in the future can also bring negative emotions related to uncertainties about the future. But at this point, when you will truly live in the present and you actually keep the track of what is going on in your life, you can actually get a hint of what you want to achieve, what you want to work on, and take your life to the next level. The third point is to celebrate all your success irrespective of their size. I have seen many people who say they might have achieved a small milestone, might be that they got some a deal from a client, but they will not be happy with that deal. They will say, "Arey yaar, I just received one deal. What's the big deal in this client? He is just a small client. What's something to be happy about?" But my friends, the point is that if you're not valuing your current client, you will not be in a position to attract better clients in your life. If you're not valuing your current job, you will not be able to attract a better job in your life. If you're not valuing your current boss, you will not be in a position to attract a better boss in your life. The point is that whatever you have right now, whatever you are achieving right now, be happy, enjoy those moments, and enjoy those as a success. And you will start feeling positive from within that yes, I have achieved something, now I have to do something more towards it. Whereas on the other side, when you say, what's there in this? Nothing in this client. I want bigger clients. That time you are actually stopping yourself from working towards the bigger client. It creates a negative thing in your mind, and it will actually harm. It is actually hazardous for your own success. Let's come to the fourth tip. The fourth tip is to surround yourself with positive minded people. Look around. How many of you look around the people around you? How many people do you find who are always positive in nature, and how many people you will find who are always negative? Normally, 80 to 90% of the people which you will be surrounded by are negative in nature. They are there to only think about negative points. They are there to think about failures in your life. But my friends, this is very hazardous, because one of the research has revealed that the way of life that you are living will be the average of the five people life who are surrounding you the most, who with whom you are spending the time of with most, with whom you are actually spending most of your time. It is very very hazardous to stay with those negative minded people, because once you are with them, they will actually influence your mindset, it will influence your mind, it will influence the way you behave, the way you act, and it will actually drag you to be one of them the way they are living. So how to overcome them? Stay away from such kind of people, or properly use both your ears. Hear from one side and remove their thoughts from the other side. And be neutral to their judgments, be neutral to their comments. Do not react to their comments. Because whenever I'll tell you an example, let me share with you an example where I want to start my own business in one particular field. I will go and approach one person, say person A, and I'll tell him, Mr. A, how are you? I am glad to share with you one great news that I am starting my own business in so and so field. And to that, Mr. A replies, in this field? Oh my God, how can you think about this field? In this field, there's such a competition. There are so many market players. The clients are very rigid. They don't pay you money at time. They will do this, they will do that. The clients are very demanding. On the other side, the suppliers are very demanding. You can't survive in this business. There are many people who are failing in this business. You can't do this business. I will totally not advise you to do this kind of business. Now let's take another example. I'll share the same point with Mr. B. Hello, Mr. B. How are you? I would like to share with you one good news. I want to start a business in this particular field. To which Mr. B replies, oh, wow! You are entering into a new venture. That's really awesome, my friend. Very, very congratulations to you all. I would love to help you any type of support that you want, because in this business there are some little clients are there who are very demanding, some suppliers are there who will be demanding. You will have to overcome those type of people, you will have to manage those types of people, and I have experience with this kind of people, and I would be glad to help you. Whenever you need any assistance, do connect with me. And what do you think? How would you feel once you receive the feedback from Mr. A, who is saying, don't go in this business, it's not worth for you? You will say, you will actually get disappointed, and then you will think all the negative things. Why? And even if you will face one failure in that business, you will start deciding to stop that business, because you will feel that this business is not for me. Mr. A was right that there are many competitions in this business. There is many competition in this business. Their suppliers are cruel, the clients are cruel. I won't be able to make money. So even if you fail once, you will say, Mr. A was right. Let's quit this business. On the other side, when you heard the feedback of B, if you will do, if you go into that venture, and if you will fail, you will actually go and approach Mr. B and take his advice that, hey buddy, you said that this problem will arise. I am facing this problem right now. I got first failure of my life in this business. What should I do? You will try to find solutions to the problem. Where when you will receive the feedback from A, you will decide to quit from that business. So, can you feel the difference between how the people are replying and how you should tackle those negative minded people? Join the clubs of some rich minded people, come in the vicinity of rich minded people, and soon you will see that gradually you are actually uplifting the quality of your lifestyle, and you will be one of those rich minded people soon. Let's come to the fifth tip. The fifth tip is to find positive points in all the negative points. Play challenge on a regular basis. Whenever the negative event has happens in your life, or whenever you think about one negative event which had happened in your past, associate some good things that happened because of that event. I'll tell you one example. One day I was doing a rash driving, and my car met with an accident, and the police personnel, the traffic police officer, charged me, and he gave me a receipt of the payment of the challan. So one way I can look at it is that, oh my god, I had to pay this fine. It was such a bad event in my life. So and so, so and so, so and so had happened. And my car got damaged. Even if there was not an accident, even if I was just charged for overspeeding, I would feel negative about that person. If I if I take that decision that I want to think negative about that particular incident. But at the same time, if I take a call that I want to think positive about this event, no matter what, I want to find out some positive things that happened in my life because of that particular event, then these are the 10 benefits which I had actually received because of that one event where the police officer had charged me. First, after that day, I stopped rash driving. Second, I was able to save the lives of my family because by rash driving, I was keeping their life at stake. Third, I saved the lives of many others who were there on that road, because once I started to drive carefully, I ensured that I, I actually took efforts that no accidents will take place by that car. Fourth, I reached home safely and I enjoyed my family time. Fifth, my car was safer. There were no damages, no dents on my car. Sixth, I saved on my maintenance and repairing bills. Seventh, I got an I got interested in learning more and more about traffic rules, and I became much stricter in terms of driving. Eight, I started sharing the rules of traffic by people who are actually driving rash. I started sharing knowledge sharing with other people that this is something which you are doing is not correct. You are breaking the rules. Ninth, I started loving driving much more because now I was enjoying it at another level. 10. I saved. My savings increased because my expenses on the car maintenance reduced. Can you see the difference? In that one particular negative event, I actually associated 10 different positive outcomes of my life. And then when I will think about that event, no negative thoughts will come in my life. I will just feel happy that because of that event, my lifestyle improved, my quality of life improved, my driving improved, so on and so forth. That, that's a very important tip. Start practicing from today itself, where you will start finding positive outcomes in all the negative events of your past. Find out one or two past negative events and dig out the history, why it happened, how that event has changed your life, so on and so forth. For that matter, even if a person received a pink slip in his past, he can be grateful for that event because it's only because of that pink slip he was able to get his own valuation in other marketplace, other corporates, and he was able to get a better job after that. His life might have changed. It can be anything, but you have to start practicing that. And once you start practicing that now, trust me, my friend, you will reach at the next level. And last point is to stay healthy and and have a proper exercise routine. Have a fixed sleeping cycle. If you go to sleep at 12 p.m. and 12 a.m., ensure that you go to sleep at 12 a.m. every day. If you get up at 7 a.m., ensure that you get up at 7 a.m. every day. 6 to 8 hours of sleep is utmost required. And 1 to 1.5 hours of exercise, be it yoga exercise, be it gym workout, be it jogging, be it walking, be it cycling, anything, and just do it for 1 hour. Have a proper, healthier lifestyle. This these are the important 6 tips which can actually help you to stay away from negativity, in particular this in specifically in this particular time of pandemic. Now let's I hope, Akshay, I have answered your queries and you are satisfied with my answers. Now let's come to the second question. Second question was asked by Miss Monali, and she's saying, how can I tackle my dropping business? Monali, first point is, I think you are coming from this point that you are actually associating the drop in your business with a negative outcome. People usually associate that a business failure is a negative thing. Not getting client is a negative thing. uh, Not earning enough profits is a negative thing. But why do you associate it with negative points? It's not required. It's your life, it's your business. Ups and downs will come. Your business will have failures in your life, but that should not give you a heart attack. And you should not reach in a failure coma because it's a part and parcel of your life. We all are living in this uncertain world where ups and downs will come. It's we who have to ensure that either have a multiple businesses so that the ups and downs of one business is handled by other businesses downs and up, and you can actually diversify the business so that you will not face similar type of problems in the future. Now coming back to the question of how to tackle the current situation where there is actually a drop in your business. If you had given me more insights about your business, what is your business, what are you selling, whether it is a digital product, whether it is a physical product, whether you are in a service industry, unless I don't have a proper clarity, I can't advise you on how you can grow it to the next level, because I will not be able to give you a customized solution which can actually suit your business. But my friend Monali, I want you to understand that from today onwards, you have to take a pledge to stop associating drop in your business with negative feeling. If you start associating drop in a negative business or drop in sales or rejection from your client with negative feelings, which as a failure, then you will not be passionate in to start your business the next day. You will not have a passion while you will go and meet the third client, when or for that matter you will not have that energy, you will not have your high energy when you will approach another call or whenever you will go another call with another client. And with this, now tell me one thing. If I come to you and I say Hey my friend, this is a new product which I am launching, and this is a special product. It has so and so feature. It will help you in coming out of this problem which you are facing right now. If I will come out with this powerful sales pitch, obviously you will get impressed by the product and you will research more about my product. But at the same time, if I'll come with you and like I'll speak like this, hey, you know what? Mm, this is a product, and in the back of your mind you will be shivering that, oh my god, I got a failure last time. What will happen if this client will not buy this product? It will be such a messy situation. It will be such a messy problem. It will be such a problematic life. My life will be such problematic if I won't be able to sell one more product. If in the back of your mind you will continue to think that, you will not be able to create that impact on the client. But our purpose is to create an impact on the other client, on the other prospect. Otherwise, he will not be buying your product. Trust me. If you will go with your shivering hands and shivering legs in front of him, or you are doing like this, perspiring and everything, nobody will buy your product, my friend. You have to go with a bang to the next person. No matter what happened with the previous client, forget it. Go with this rule, which says someone will buy, some won't buy. So what if somebody is not buying? There's somebody else who is waiting to buy the product from you. So continue to keep meeting your clients. Do not let your energy levels go down because of the failures or because of the rejection from your client. Because there are many clients who will feel that your product will not serve the requirement of that particular client. So he will not buy the client. He will not buy the product from you. What's the big deal? It's okay. There will be somebody else who is waiting right there next to him, who will be eagerly waiting for you to sell your product to him. But at that time, if you will approach the second prospect with a negative thoughts in your mind, you will not be able to make that impression in his eyes, in his mind. And even if he had that requirement which your product is serving, he will not buy from you because he will feel that this guy is not confident enough to solve my problem. If he himself is not confident, how will he solve my problem? Can you see? So keep your energy high, take care of your health and your family member, and ensure that you the next step of your business, the next meeting of your client, the next meeting with your prospect should not get impacted by the past event of the same business or any other business. I hope I have answered your question. And let's come to the third and the last question. The third question is from Chirag. He is saying that I lost my job, I am unable to find a new job, and I am at the lowest point of my emotional level. What should I do? Well, Chirag, tell me one thing. When your job was going on perfectly, didn't you know the fact that the corporate's job is uncertain? They can give you pink slip anytime. Obviously, we all knew, but we all actually kept our eyes blindfolded towards that particular fact, and now we are suffering that problem. But we all knew about that uncertainty. It's just because we didn't take action at that point of time, so that that risk could have got mitigated by our other incomes, might be business income or any other income. So I actually urge you to have multiple sources of income and not to stick. In fact, I'm not only urging you, I'm urging to everybody who is looking at this video right now, not to have not to be dependent on a single source of income. Have multiple sources of income. By the way, just to share with you all, many millionaires and billionaires on this planet actually have 5, 6, 7, 10 sources of income. They never ever stick to one business stream. They always try to mitigate the risk of each and every business by having diversification in their business streams. Now, if you continue if you continue to remain at the lowest emotional moments, then nothing will help you. Being in the negative lowest emotional moments will actually drag you further down. Today you are at this negative level of your emotional moment, tomorrow you will further below, third day you will go further down. It will only keep you dragging down and down and down. So what should you do about this? You have to actually take the charge of your life, my friend. You can't blame the company who laid you off, because in this situation, in this pandemic crisis, you are not alone. There are millions and billions of people around who actually lost their job, and there are numerous companies who are actually even laying off today. It is a characteristic of the corporate culture. I would not say it's a characteristic of the corporate culture. It's the fact right now which everybody is facing. It's the crisis which everybody is facing right now, and cost cutting is the only way which corporates and other companies are seeing to save themselves. So at this point of time, I would urge you to do one thing, two things. First, don't let your energy level go down, because now tell me one thing. If again it's again the same thing, tomorrow if you have to go and attend an interview and you go in with your low energy, your shoulders down, your hands, your shaky head, and so on and so forth, the interviewer will reject you at the very first moment. On the other side, if you will go prepared, your shoulders strong, your head straight, a proper eye contact, and you go with a positive effect, the interviewer will actually get impressed by you, and the chances of you getting uh, passed through of that interview will be very, very high. So, first thing, don't let your energy level go down. And second, what I would urge you to do is to find out your passion. What is it that will make you happy while doing that activity? What is that activity which you can do any time during the day or night? What is that topic which around which if I ask you a question even at 3 a.m. in the morning, without opening your eyes, without doing anything, you will just answer it at that moment without giving a second thought. That find out that particular point. That is your passion. Let's take an example of, say, a person likes Excel, MS Excel. He's very good at Excel. He's very good at VBA programming. And even if you wake him up at 3 a.m. in the morning, he will answer you that particular formula of Excel. Or for that matter, if somebody is discussing about problem in Excel, he will just come and he will give you the solution in few seconds. Then Excel is his passion. Microsoft Excel is his passion. In that case, I would recommend that person to create a consultation business or to create some type of business in and around MS Excel. He might try to become a good trainer where he can teach other people how to work in Excel, how to code in maybe a. Or let's take another example that a person is very good at gymnastics. He loves hitting gym once every day. He never skips his gym routine. To that person, I can actually advise him to start his own gymnasium. That's a very good business for him, because you're around throughout the day. He would be around those equipments. He would be in that environment, which actually pumps him up on a regular basis to continue to be in positive mind, continue to be with a positive mind, and he will be always satisfied with his work. And even if he fails in that particular business, he will not give up. He will try out something else so that that business can flourish in his life. But my friends, trust me, you have to go with the fact that jobs, ups and downs will be there. Business ups and downs will be there. You have to ensure that whenever you face failures or losses in your business, you should not allow your energy to drop below your 100%. 100% is the limit. Nothing below 100% of energy level should be acceptable in your life. And that way, I am sure you will be able to deliver much better results in your own life. So my friends, with this I come to the end of this first ever Being Abundance with Aditya Doshi episode. I hope you all enjoyed, you all have learned something new, and please write in the comment box your views and your comments, and I would be glad to read all of them. So with this, my final and I wish you all a lot and lot of abundance in your life, and I'll see you in the next episode soon. Bye bye.